What's going on, everyone? It's Tay with Spectacular Gadgets, and in this video, we'll be taking a look at the VRS Design Terra Guard S for the Galaxy Z Fold 3. I picked this up off of Amazon for $65. Currently, there was only one color available on Amazon, which is the black color. This case features a semi-auto hinge, plus it has somewhere for you to store your S Pen. Let's do this!
Spectacular Gadgets.
There are two different Terra Guard cases from VRS Design. You have the one without the pin cover, and then there's this one. So the one without the pin cover is slightly cheaper, and this one again is $65 at the time of this recording. Now I'm going to take you through a quick box tour, and then we'll get right into it. The installation guide is showing you where to attach the double-sided tape if you choose to use it, as well as how to install the case. On the other side, this is how you're going to store your S Pen. So we have a very familiar two-part case. This is the front part that goes on the outer screen. We have a little styrofoam for protection. Here is your double-sided tape. If you choose to use it, check out the installation guide on where the placement should be. I personally am not going to use the double-sided tape, so obviously with the hinge protection, it does make the case a little wider. Taking a look at the back, you notice the camera cutout, as well as some VRS branding flat in the middle. It's not grippy like you would think. The hinge protection has VRS Design branding, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the front part of the case, which you should be familiar with. There's nothing really to this part of the case, and it's actually the easier part to put on out of the two. Just go ahead and snap in all the corners, and you may need to adjust it just in case you decide not to use the tape. So make sure that it is properly placed on the device. And then the back part, it's not as hard, and you really have to do nothing with the hinge protection. As you see, I just kind of have it out the way. Then I'm going to snap in all four corners and slide it into place to make sure that it's lined up. And just like that, the installation part is done. Now that the case is fully installed, let's take a look at the screen protection. As you notice, all sides of the case are raised decently for good protection. Speaking about protection, let's talk about this hinge protection. You are A-okay with this type of protection. Not only is my hinge covered, but this is a pen cover case. Now I finally have somewhere to store my S Pen when it's not in use. Here's the thing, if you put the device on a flat surface, obviously you're not going to have it lay flat on the surface, but you can look at it on the bright side. You have a short little kickstand to prop up the device if you want to watch videos or something like that, and this way it also stands and doesn't fall down if you want to look at the bright side of it. Now, if this bothers you, then obviously this is not going to be the case for you. And honestly, I typically don't get these type of cases because I am one that actually does use the S Pen a lot, and when I do write, I tend to have the device on a flat surface. But if you look at it like this, you can actually use the hinge protection to hold the device and grip it or handle it a little better while writing in your hand. Can this big bulky case wirelessly charge? Well, yes. Yes, it can. The one little annoyance that I had with the do-it-yourself case that I created was since I glued the S Pen to the side of the case, it was in the way of the fingerprint sensor. So this is much nicer to be able to access the fingerprint sensor with no issues. This is a pretty heavy duty case for a pretty awesome device. I would have liked to see a bit more grip on this case to make it less slippery, but all in all, if you're into heavy duty cases, plus you need hinge protection, you might want to give this a try. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to chill with me as we go through this journey. And until next time, everyone, I want you all to have a spectacular day. Later.